prepared to face Kelce here, and what kind of challenges does he bring?
As everyone knows, he's a great player. Definitely going to be competing all game. Definitely going to be going out, just putting my best foot forward, So just go with it and go help the team out.
What does he do to other tight ends? What does he do better than other tight ends?
He's a good route runner. And, Patrick Mahomes, he's just a type of guy, he can make those crazy type of throws. So it's really like those guys got a good chemistry together, and then just the quarterback and tight end chemistry that they built over time, that's something that's special.
His 540 yards after the catch are more than all but 9 other tight ends have in total receiving yards. Is getting him on the ground quickly before he gets up ahead of steam, is that one of the keys to stopping him?
Yeah, definitely a point of emphasis, just because even if you look how they won the last game, it's just his run after, and he can make plays after the catch. So definitely got to just go out there, get him on the ground. Even if he does make a catch, make every catch a competitive catch, and just go out there and compete. You know it's going to be back and forth. You know that he's going to be a big-time target for him, so just go out there and compete with him.
Mike Tomlin talked about how the Chiefs have free safeties that rotate a lot, do a lot of disguises. That's something that you guys do a lot too. Do you guys have any extra things that you throw in when you face a Patrick Mahomes? Are there extra things that you guys work to do in the back end?
I really just focus on our keys and make sure you plaster. Pat Mahomes is definitely similar to Lamar Jackson when we thinking about playing him. Definitely he has all the guys around him, all the weapons around him. So just make sure that we contain him in the backfield for one, and then from there, just make sure we plaster and stay on your man because he can make those throws all over the field. He's the type that can run, and when he thinks that you're sleeping, he'll throw it right over your head. So just make sure we plaster with it.
I think Cam Hayward said the defensive performance against the Titans was kind of a mix of good, bad, and the ugly. How do you kind of, now that you've gone back and watched the tape, evaluate how you guys did?
I would say the exact same words as Cam. It was definitely good, bad, and ugly. But the one thing that I would definitely say about it is that we played together. No matter what happened, we went out there, we played together, we stood together through the good and through the bad, and it just showed the type of heart that we have as a defense, as a team, and that we can go out there and win football games if we stay together, and that's what we did.
How do you carry the momentum over from having those 4 takeaways against the Titans, now facing a Chiefs team that wasn't having a lot of turnovers early on, seemed to not so much recently?
I really just stay on the details. Last week we were very locked in on the details, and this week we came in and we're doing the same thing today. We were really focused on details. We had a couple turnovers today in practice, so now it's just hopefully they come out in the game. So we just got to keep on fighting, keep on working hard, people being in the right spots with their eyes in the right spots, and go out there and make plays.
Terrell, you mentioned playing together. You and Nick are playing very well together. How do you feel that relationship has grown throughout the span of this year?
Oh man, every year we've just been getting better together. We've been getting more comfortable with each other. We really just build off each other. We feed off each other. Last games with the tackles going back and forth and just making plays and smacking each other on the helmet, laughing, having a good time out there. So definitely building the chemistry out there and something that is special out there in the backfield.
Were you surprised to see Minka didn't get a Pro Bowl selection?
Of course, Minka, he's a great guy. He's a guy that can go out there and make plays, but, a lot of times you never really know exactly why people didn't make it and they should have made it. So definitely, I feel like he should have made it. Also, Deontay Johnson, I feel like he should have made it as well because he had a great year this year, his first 1,000-yard year, so definitely want to shout him out for that. But, man, there's some guys I thought I should have been out there.
Well, it's a big year for you personally. Do you feel like you've made a statement? You pleased with what you put on tape this year?
Definitely. I definitely am pleased on what I put on tape. Just keep on building because it's not over. We still have 3 games, the most important 3 games that we have so far. So, man, I just got to go out there, help the team win, and whatever happens after the season, I just got to prepare for that after the season is over.
How do you feel you have improved?
Just every aspect, just constantly getting better, feeling more comfortable out there, playing faster, playing smarter, just making more plays. So I just definitely think that growth every year, that's something that I always valued, and that's what's been going on.
I assume you were put in the same situations as Minka over your career of being that last line of defense, and you have a talented running back coming at you and full speed, and you have to make the tackle. What's your mindset when that happens? That has to be one of the more difficult plays for a safety to make.
It is a difficult play. and people don't value those plays as much as they should because, man, that open field tackle with all of that space, and especially when you have a running back that can move, your main focus is just get him on the ground. It doesn't matter if it's a shoestring tackle, if it's a big hit, if you barely tackle him, just try to get him on the ground the best way you can and just give your defense another play, another chance, an opportunity to go out there and stop him.
You've seen Mahomes over the years. What throws all the different arm angles? He obviously is aloof. What makes him so difficult?
Yeah, he's very talented. Like you said, he can throw it in different angles with that arm. So even getting your hand up, he can throw a ball around you. So yeah, he's talented. He extends a lot of plays. He's got speed. So when they see him scrambling all of his wide receivers and tight ends, they look to extend the play themselves as well. So that does put a little challenge to it, but I think we got a good game plan going in.
Did you get the game ball from your strip sack?
No, I didn't. I think that game ball went to the whole team. I mean, our defense played really well, had some big turnovers throughout the game, big stop right at the end. Our offense played well, so all around it was a team win for sure.
When you guys were looking back over the film over that play, did any of the other guys on the team say anything when you guys were going over how you made that play?
Oh yeah, they all complimented me, which I really appreciate it. This group of defense, this whole team, nobody's selfish. They're all excited, happy for one another to make plays, because that's the biggest thing. When one guy makes a play, everybody's celebrating just because it's going to bring opportunities to other players on the team.
Was that your first one?
Yep.
What did it mean to you to get it in that situation where it looked like they were going in? And
Yeah, it meant a lot. That first one always does. It was kind of a critical part of the game. TJ took a shot, so he had to come out quick. So it was nice being able to step in there and not lose a beat. So.
How do you stay ready knowing that something like that could happen, that you're essentially one play away from needing to come in and still provide that same level of energy that you're replacing?
Yeah, it's just a mindset, just always staying locked in throughout the game, during the week, everything leading up to then. That way, if something does happen, I can step in and there isn't a bump at all in the road.
The rotation with you and TJ, seems like you pretty much rotate with TJ and Taco's on the other side.
Yeah, that's kind of what the rotation seems to be lately.
How do you know when you're going to, sometimes you start a series, sometimes you're going in mid-series?
It's just kind of how he's feeling. Sometimes he's feeling good, but we want to give him a couple reps to take an extra breather. But like I said, I just got to be locked in because he might look over at me and say, hey, I need one quick. So that's what we're doing. We're just trying to help each other out. That way everybody's fresh, everybody's able to make plays.
What did he say to you after that sack?
Oh, he was excited for me. He was really pumped. And then when he found out it was my first one, he congratulated me.
What have you learned from him? I mean, you're looking at a guy that's had, 50 sacks in 4 years?
Yeah.
Does he offer it up, or you ask for him?
Yeah, he offers it up. I ask him a bunch of questions. I probably annoy him. But, I mean, with a Pro Bowler in the room, I mean, you'd be crazy not to be asking him questions. So, yeah, thankfully he's great coaching me up. He's always willing to throw in his advice and help me out. So, I mean, it's a process. Constantly got to work and keep crafting that the pass rush and everything that goes with it. So, yeah, TJ's been great help and a great mentor.
What they're asking you to do here, is it any different than last year when you were in Denver? Is it similar at all?
They're asking more on defense, which I like, kind of expanding my role. So I'm able to play special teams and then also step in and contribute on defense.
As a guy who plays with him and talks to him a lot, do you ever get awed by some of the things that TJ does?
No, because I'm not surprised by any of the stuff he's done. I mean, he's got 4 years of film showing that he can make crazy plays. So I'm never surprised by anything new he does. It's almost expected, and I mean he does a great job, and it's exciting to watch him because there's a lot you can learn from a guy like that.
To force you to raise when you're replacing him, to kind of raise your level up.
Absolutely, because here the standard is the standard. So even when TJ goes out, it doesn't matter who's in there. They expect plays to be made. So I go in there with that attitude, trying to make plays.